Hi, people. We are back, and Ladyadore is here too.
Hello.
And her mic is very clear and very loud today, and I like it.
Oh, you're welcome.
Like, it's a little bit louder than usual, but I really like that. So, awesome. Today is a good day, all in all. And today's been a pretty good day. Yesterday was
I
not.
will not touch my mic. No, yesterday was poop.
Or, correction, most of yesterday was okay. Then suddenly things went a bit sour at the end. And you got to see me do my gamer rage thing yesterday. That's fun.
Yep.
That's now on the internet.
I mean, they've seen me do it on that game, and now they've seen you.
Yep.
Fair.
Yep. So we're now at a 50-50. We should have a list of game rage moments in that game.
You should.
So far, we're up 1-1.
Right.
Maybe that needs to be a new thing.
You've raged on Sonic, and you've raged on Donkey Kong.
Well, I didn't truly rage there. I was just very annoyed.
Yeah, I've raged on
I actually
Mario.
raged yesterday. I had to actually yell.
That's true. Thanks
I did
for your
go.
order.
I think yesterday
That's fine.
can be considered actual rage.
Yeah.
It was not a rage
I'm
quit, but it was a rage thing.
I've raged twice, once on that game and once when my Wi-Fi wouldn't connect.
Yep. And the Wi-Fi thing was a bad rage.
Bad.
So,
Bad.
we're,
My poor table.
We're getting somewhere rage-wise. We need more rage in our life, though.
Okay. I finished my shopping.
Awesome. And Ladyadore has been shopping while we did this little intro thing. And today's
Important shopping.
plan for me, I want to make the driveway.
Ooh, very fancy.
I want to make a very nice driveway, and that driveway needs to connect to the city that I've built.
Which part are you doing? Like this bit of the city, or this little village, or through this little village into the?
I mean, I don't want to go through the little village. I kind of want to go around it.
Oh, you're gonna be respectable rather than half of the people around here that like just cut through.
Yeah. So, I think I'll respect the little village because I think that's a very nice little village actually. And if you just stay here, because I'm gonna do a little bit of a zoom around, because I don't remember which way my city is anymore.
I'm looking at the bees. Oh.
Do you see your little named friend?
Oh no, the bees up in the attic. You know where bees go.
R2Bs. Oh, here we go.
R2B2.
I found the city. I found this city of rock and roll.
How far did you have to go?
A little bit. To be honest, it was a little bit. Let's see here. I'll find some coal. Alright, so I don't want the house to just connect to any random place. I want it to connect somewhere kind of cool.
Oh.
Like, I just... what I found was the huge, like, shopping mall.
Oh.
And that's not the best place for anything to connect, I guess. So,
Oh, the government's lockdown plans were announced today.
Oh, yeah, I saw.
Yeah.
And your Prime Minister hopes that everything will be back up and running by the 21st of June.
Yep. And I was like, that's going to close. I can see this becoming a July holiday.
Yeah. Worst case scenario, maybe we'll have to just postpone the meeting, like, a few weeks.
The meeting.
Yep. Postpone our meeting. That means meeting one another. But that's better than waiting until, like, September. We will have to pay attention to Norway, though, because we're doing horrible right now with Corona. Just so you know, Norway is not doing good.
I know.
Because people are stupid. I hate
How do you think I've been feeling since March last year?
So, I have this saying that people are like, persons can be intelligent, people are stupid.
Don't mind me.
Alright, this is going to be one boring episode to watch from my end, because I'm going to do a lot of clearing out rock.
I'm annoyed at my current order.
Oh, the thing you bought?
Yeah.
Why?
Because I logged out. When I used to order from this place, I was a VIP. They didn't tell me they upgraded me to VIP, and they took £40 out of my bank a month for VIP, and I wasn't buying anything from them. So I checked out as a guest, and now they've checked me back in as a VIP. So tomorrow I'm going to have to make a very angry phone call.
Oh. Well, I hope that kind of clears up and you don't have to struggle too much with it.
I better not be a VIP. Update your email preferences. Receiving... No. No.
I don't have any preferences. Go away.
Yeah. Become a VIP. That's confusing because the email says I am, but this says I'm not. So I might have to just phone to make sure.
Yeah. Phone them and make sure it's out of your mind, out of sight, out of mind. It's a song from the late 90s, maybe early 2000s.
Your eyes. Your eyes.
Either way, options change. I actually used to like that band, like Russian.
And
I think their big shtick for a little while was that they were lesbians.
I'm also annoyed because they're in most websites now. You don't have to just phone up and cancel. They'll have like
cancel
an online
order
system
here
to do it.
Yep.
These guys deliberately do it over the phone, so you feel so awkward and for leaving. It didn't work last time. I was sat on the floor in the bathroom going, "No, I don't want to be a VIP." To someone for 45 minutes.
Yep, I know how that is. My grandpa did the same thing. We have these companies in Norway that sells like subscriptions, magazines, and all of them, absolutely everyone, makes you phone them or send them an email, which they can ignore if you want to cancel your subscription. So they got my grandpa this year. He has sent them an email to the right address, telling them he wants to cancel his subscription, and they've just ignored the email and keep sending him stuff and sending him bills. That's called taking advantage of old people. So I am gonna call them tomorrow.
It's illegal over here.
I'm gonna call them tomorrow, and I'm gonna tear them a new asshole, and then we'll see how long he'll be subscribing, and if he needs to pay that bill.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's a whole thing, and I think they're kind of desperate over here in Norway because people aren't buying magazines anymore. They just go online. So
some people are having their girlfriend buy them and ship them over.
Some people even don't want to pay the extra to get him shipped over to Norway. That he'll just make his girlfriend do it. Yeah. Like a real asshole, making his girlfriend do stuff for him.
It's got to the point where I'm in the shop weighing it with my hand, going, "How much would this weigh?"
Eh?
Because I need to know for the box.
Oh yeah. Well, if I get my extra hours sent in next month, and I get the extra money, we can do the big box then. If not, we'll have to wait one more month. Hope that's okay.
Yeah. That's fine. It's not bothering me. It's on top of the wardrobe. It's not doing me any harm.
I'm just saying, if it doesn't fit in the small box, we'll just save the magazines for the big box. And we'll make it as part of one big expense on the box.
Oh, what's this offer ends thing? Don't put an offer ends thing on the... It's counting down. That's terrifying. What is it for?
It's like Wish, isn't it? Like, buy now and save.
Your VIP member exclusive offer ends, but I don't want to be... Oh, for God's sake, I'm fed up. You know what? I'm definitely forwarding them. I'm going to forward them and go, I didn't ask. I said guest checkout, and I picked... Hold on, that's a good point. I paid guest checkout price, and I did not pay VIP price, so maybe I'm not a VIP.
Yep.
I'm
call
very
them
serious about
anyways
this.
and just kind of give them a piece of your mind so you're out of that shit.
I can't wait to speak to Abdul and tell him all my problems.
Are you sure it's gonna be Abdul? It's gonna be John, isn't it? Hello!
Yeah.
Welcome to Random Shop that sells big girl clothing! You are talking to John!
You have problems. Yep.
How can I help you today?
It was really, honestly, it was really awkward because I couldn't tell it was a man or a woman. It was one of those voices where you're like, is it?
Oh, kind of like mine.
No, I know you're a man.
That's only because you see me.
No, but I've seen, yeah, exactly.
My grandma always gets me and my mom confused. And I'm not sure if it's because I have a very light voice or my mom got a very dark one. My theory is that we kind of meet in the middle. My mom's a little bit darker and mine's a little bit lighter or softer.
When I'm on the phone, I sound like my mum, but I think it's because my accent comes out more when I'm on the phone to people around me in a certain accent.
Your accent doesn't come out as much here. Well, you do have an accent, but you're kind of on the phone right now.
Yep. Yeah, but you haven't got my accent. If you like from over here, it would come around more. You know what I mean?
Okay, so it's when you talk to people who's got your same accent.
Yeah. So if I went to Scotland for a week.
Scotland. Yep.
Yeah, Scotland for a week. For a week.
Yep. Hey,
it's the only accent I'm good at.
Here we go. Here we go. On a mission undercover speaking Scottish now.
I'm offended because they think my size preference is a size 12.
Oh. Asshole website.
Yeah. Where? My arm? My finger?
And see, people over here wouldn't know what a size 12 was. So, and neither do I actually. Because we use European sizes and not British ones.
It's about... It's the smallest to medium.
The British are kind of weird like that, because they do have their own sizes for everything. They don't use like standard sizes, they use their own sizes.
Right. I'm a size 22 to 24, which is plus sizes.
Yep. I knew that much, that you were a plus size girl, but other than that, it tells me nothing.
It's weird because our sizes like go off like more width. So even if I lost all my weight, I'd still be plus size because of my width.
I've heard about a Scottish broad, but I didn't know it went with body sizes. I thought that was an accent.
That was the most awkward. Can I make a joke out of that? No.
I felt a little bit like that handicapable kid from South Park there. One that makes all the jokes.
Aww.
I love that part in the South Park game, by the way. where you don't have to stop him from making the joke, and he can just stand there. I think I wanna continue.
Yeah.
I think about
Yeah.
And you actually get an achievement for listening to it for like 13 minutes.
Yeah.
I like that.
I like those games when they're like, find Jesus, and you just go find him.
In church.
Yeah.
And amongst the pews.
We should play that on... Can we play that on stream when I'm there?
Yeah, that would be a good idea. That's a good game. Well, I'm the king of the swinging soul. Jungle VIP. I reached the top and hit the stop, and that's what's bothering me. I wanna be man Mecca and roll right into town.
Do you think my shoe size is a 4? No.
A 4?
A 4. Ooh! A 1X! Oh, wait. A 1X, which is the size I ordered, is a size 26 to them, and I used to be the other one was a bit too big for me, so this might be the right size, honey. This might be it.
Yay! Fingers crossed. And if you're wondering what she's talking about, I think it's bras.
Bras!
Bra, bra, oh, ra, ra, na, na, ooh, la, la, ga, ga.
And I'm not looking at my bank. Oh, Oh, bless you.
Want your bad romance, na na, oh na na, la la, oh la la, ga ga, oh mama. Phenomena.
Jesus Christ! Imagine being an extra small, size 4 to 6. Are your children bigger than that?
Nope.
Move.
See,
Shoe
I've
size.
had students who ended up being models, and they were like that size. I actually have 2 students who's turned into like photo models. And I mean the fashion industry type models, not Instagram models.
Yeah.
One for
Can I
one is for punk and alternative
for-
clothing, and the other one is for like high fashion stuff. And she's the type of woman that I'm kind of afraid will be blown away by a strong gust of wind.
Like he's blowing her lightly.
And there she
sneeze
goes.
on her. She must save so much money on air travel.
Hmm?
I wish I could do that for air travel. Just someone blew me away.
Yeah, that would be a lot cheaper, wouldn't it, than actually flying to Norway?
It's actually not that expensive though. Put me away.
It's expensive enough. Well, you do get like the costly part, which is living in Norway for a few weeks. You kind of get that comped by me, so I'm guessing the trip isn't that expensive. Like,
no.
It's actually going to be more expensive
me.
for me.
It's not. You won't know I'm there. Well, you'll know I'm there because the fridge will suddenly be emptier.
I will know because all the snacks will be gone. Why is always the snack
Oh no.
gone?
Those little tin of those red cherry things I won't touch. They'll be yours.
I won't mind. I'll just go buy some more. Oh,
Why is the rum gone? And no,
why is all the snacks gone? Oh, and I saw that Retro Gamer, they have a special magazine out now, and I wanted to buy it today because it's like the greatest Nintendo characters, and there's like bios and lots of info about them and interviews with the creators and stuff. Looked like a really cool magazine, but I looked at the price tag on it for how much it cost over in England, and it's £7. And here in Norway, it's £32.
You went, girlfriend.
And I went, I'll put this on my list. I ain't gonna buy this shit.
I'm looking now. I'm inside the house decorating the garden, but at the same time I might as well look.
Right. So, it's called like Nintendo 100% unofficial Nintendo All Stars something.
100. Where's the percent button? I don't use that often.
It's at least here it's over to 5.
Yeah. Same keyboard. Don't worry, honey. It's not that.
Oh, it's not the same keyboard. We don't have the same keyboard.
Oh.
Because I have the Norwegian special littles.
Oh yeah. For me.
And O.
All the bits between vowels.
It's new vowels. You've learned them now.
100% unofficial Nintendo, and I'll just put retro gamer on the end of it.
It's Nintendo All Stars. I think I put it on my list actually this morning. On the books
it's not there.
Books and comic books thing, because it's kind of a book, the bigger thing. And they do these special like magazines every once in a while.
Retro gamer. Do you know I can get a prescription here for that magazine, a subscription, and it cost me £4.20 a month, and I could just get it delivered to my door.
See, that would be cool. See,
I think
maybe
that's something we need to discuss.
if you move here, maybe we could have your mom like send them along for us.
Yeah. Mom, because you love me and I'm your only daughter and it means a lot to me, can you please? That's how it's gonna go.
Or maybe I will just politely ask Graham instead.
Yeah, my dad will probably do it.
Yeah.
My mum. When I got your magazine, it was in a bag on the stairs because I forgot to take it upstairs. And my mum noticed it was a magazine but didn't look inside. And I went, have you seen my magazine? And my mum went, it's your magazine. I went, yeah. And my mum looked at Dad and went, so it's not his magazine? Because normally it's him who's me.
Are you not buying magazines at all, honey?
I normally buy they used to make the Nintendo Pokemon unofficial one. I used to get that every month, and they've stopped making it. And I was like, it sounds bad, but it was better than the official one.
I'll agree though, it is better than the official one, because the official one is kind of not great. It's a bit too kiddie. The official ones are usually kind of at least aimed at teenagers, so it's not as it doesn't hurt as bad. Let's just say that.
They were very similar to Retro Gamers. They had pages dedicated to old games, but they'd give tips and tricks
see, that's
on how
cool.
to
That's actually cool. That's how it should be.
That's why I took a photo of the new one. That's the official one, and I was like, I'm only in this for the Snorlax squishy, but I don't need the rest. I'm not paying £4.20 for a Snorlax
that
squishy.
was really cute.
It was, but I've got the squishy you got me, so I'm happy.
Yeah, I got
Greg.
Oh yeah, for now. Don't spread.
Did you set fire to something?
Yes. And my roads are made of blocks of coal. So one fire will take down the whole road.
One small flame.
And this all goes away.
Ooh, honey, we can get You can get the digital issue. Yep. Print and digital, so if we use your email you could get it and I can get the physical for £4.24 a month.
See, that's not bad. But
so even if
for now
you haven't got it, you can still read it.
For now, I'd love to just have you send them.
I know.
That's kind of
cute. And they smell like me. Blueberries and tea.
They smell of blueberry and body spray and weird candle.
I was happy when I found that body spray. It smells like blueberries and herbal tea. And I don't like herbal tea, but tea's good enough.
But see, the herbal tea can be... It's like with coffee. It can smell really good. I just want to drink it.
That's the problem. Yep, same here.
That's me with all types of tea. Tea can smell really good.
Special... Is it a special issue, honey?
I don't... It's just called... The magazine's just called 100% unofficial the Nintendo All-Stars. So like that. I'll see if I can find it like quickly on eBay. eBay. They should make a theme song every time you open it. eBay. Like, man. 100%. Is it 2 F's non-official?
I think so. Yes, it is. Oh, yeah, I got it. £6. Well, yep. £8 with delivery.
See, that's much better than £35.
Let me just copy and paste it in, see what else I can find, because I'm cheap.
Already got you eBaying. But yeah, I would like that sometime in the future. I don't need it right now. I like it some.
I'll keep an eye out if it drops. Oh no,
it's Nintendo.
I know.
We need our Nintendo. I want my Nintendo.
I miss my Pocket Monster magazine. That's what it was called, Pocket Monsters, because it was knockoff Pokemon.
Then again, in Japan, they're called Pocket Monsters.
They're called Pocket Monsters, yeah. Which I thought was genius. And then they were like, one day I went into the shop when I was 17 and no longer there. Heartbroken.
I know. I know how that feels. That's every magazine I've ever liked.
Aww.
And then your head goes, how could this happen to me? I made a mistake.
I didn't even make a mistake. The shop just went, no. But you know when you're like, maybe they're just sold out, and then you go in the next week and they're still not there.
Yeah. Sorry, do you have that magazine? No.
No. It's gone. You weren't even given a warning. The people that made it were.
And
Well, you couldn't get one back then.
forever. Edelweiss, Edelweiss. You look happy to see.
I mean, kids now, they can just like. It sounds bad, but I couldn't like go on a computer and check that it'd gone out of.
I know.
Making them, but they can. That's like I had to just go to the shop every day and be weird.
See, I always liked magazines. I always bought gaming magazines when I was like younger, and then for many years I didn't because money.
Yeah.
And now that I have a little bit of money again, I kind of want the magazines again, but they don't make that many anymore. And the ones I found that are actually good are the Retro Gamer magazine, that sort of stuff. So that's why I'm getting them. Getting them while the getting is good.
I mean, I flicked through it in the shop and it looked good, and I've put a few pages, and
I'm guessing there were some articles for you in there as well, like games you like.
Oh yeah, I have it in my top drawer right next to me right now because every time I open it, it's got that new magazine smell, and it's really good. It's really.
See, and that is a smell that I've missed, like new books and new magazines. They smell.
Oh yeah.
They smell excellent. They smell like knowledge. Which is usually the smell of farts, burritos, and sweat.
This one smells like. It just smells nice.
It doesn't smell like farts, burritos, and sweat.
I should really find that Crash Bandicoot game I have. It sells for £20.
There's one guy out there he's edited like 33% of everything that's on Wikipedia. He's wrote 33%.
Oh god.
And yes, he looks exactly like you think he does. Looks like me without a beard.
Oh, ooh, is it on Spyro? No, go back. Go back.
Did you find one on Spyro?
Yep.
Magazine?
Ooh, the concept. No, it's in the book I got you, but it has the concept art for Spyro too.
Oh yeah, they do a lot of cool stuff. And see, I actually have one of the Retro Gamer special editions right here. Hold it up to the camera.
Ooh.
Maybe I'll even. Oh, I'll do this. There we go. See? I'll do this big screen. See? The history of video games. This is one of their kind of specials, and it's quite a thick magazine. And then I haven't even opened this really yet, but there's like Mr. Video Game. Like, okay, you can see all the green stuff because that's blurred out. But yeah, it's these really nice, big colored articles. And I like the paper they're using because it's kind of thicker paper. It's not the crappy like comic booky shit that they did. Here we go. You'll like this. Yeah, honey.
Ooh.
Sonic the Hedgehog. And there's like original drawings, interviews people, and just the story of everything, and a list of every other like main Sonic character. It's cool.
I'm reading. There's a section in here called "The Making of Project 0, 1 to 3," and it says "True Horror," and my heart went, "Oh, what?"
Real monsters.
Oh, God.
Did you have Nickelodeon when you grew up?
Yes.
They had a lot of kind of.
Nickelodeon.
They had a kind of weird type of show on Nickelodeon. They were kind of for kids, but not really. At least that's how I saw them.
I think you'll like this, honey. There's a section called Doki Doki Penguin Land.
Yeah. And I think Doki Doki means like cute.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, I think so.
I seem to remember that being a thing. My Japanese is not good. I know like 3 words, and they're all the words I used to tease my friends with,
mock.
or like.
Yeah.
Just mock my friends with. My friends who were very into anime and hentai. And you just learn the words that they use a lot in those just to bother people.
Yeah, like
basically.
Senpai, Sugoi, Kawaii. Okay. Okay, I'm putting it away because there's like a 3-page bit on that horror game that I kind of want to read later on.
See? These magazines are good. I actually read, I reread a few magazines last night before going to bed because I needed to unwind from a lot of video games, anger and stuff. So I thought, well, I'll just read a few articles, and it turned into me reading like, I would say 50% of 4 magazines.
Oh god.
Because I don't read every article. I read the articles that actually interest me. And I think like having 50% that are pretty good is a good amount for a magazine.
Yeah,
that's
it's
my
better than
money's
most
worth,
magazines
basically.
now. Yeah. Oh no. That stupid llama alpaca thing is in here.
Just kill it.
Get out the house. Leave.
Get out.
No.
Get out there.
It won't.
Get
it
out.
Won't die. I know. Oh no.
Get out there. I think you know who I'm trying to.
Yeah, I know.
Get to the chopper.
It made me destroy 2 things because I missed it twice. I'm blaming that, not me.
Get to the chopper. It's going to blow. Now get away from me. I'm going to blow.
Now get away from me.
Get out there. I like Arnold's 80s Arnold sounds. They're great. You're
Why
great.
Is there a queue? Why is there a queue to get into the garden? There is a pig, a duck, and a chicken that looks like a duck, and another chicken trying to get in here. Go away! Oh god! I closed the door and it's terrifying.
They're all in the door now.
Oh, it left. Oh.
See, Minecraft is kind of a survival horror. When we play in like not creative mode, but adventure mode, it's kind of a survival horror.
It is.
During the daytime, it's all nice and cute and cuddly, and then during the nighttime, it goes.
And that guy with that cube I really want.
What did you say? You have a cube you really want?
You know that big, tall, black guy? The purpley guy that walks around with a cube? And I'm not allowed to look, which is a big tease for me because I need to look. That's not
the one
fair.
who can't look in the eye.
Yeah.
I think he may be your senpai.
Probably.
Your in-game senpai. You can't look him in the eye.
I can't. Ooh,
he's
senpai.
so cute.
Also.
Woo.
No, I'm not doing that again.
Yeah, I kind of hated that, honey. Don't do that again. Goddamn furries.
There's a chicken in here. Leave! Oh my god, I can't even leave my own house without a chicken walking in. Go away. Oh, he can stay in here.
Look you in the eye.
I'm closing
Just
this door.
like an angel. Skin makes me cry. You float like a feather. Beautiful world. I wish I was special. You're so fucking special. 'Cause I'm a creep.
Honey, do you still have it on big screen?
Oh, yeah. Sorry. Suddenly, I'm of interest. I thought for a second, and then Ladyadore reminded me you're not interesting at all.
No, I did not. God damn it.
That's what I heard. That's what it felt like.
Me. I feel ugly.
No, that's not mine. That's not my thing.
I felt ugly today, and then I realized stop being so fucking stupid and stopped.
Yep. That is good. I like the look. I like the way you look. I like the way you look. I like the way you look. I like the way. I like the way.
Are you still building a road?
Yep. Which I'm guessing isn't very interesting, but it's neat.
Speaking of roads and things, well, not my cousin, she's like my second something cousin, has just had a baby, and I was like, oh, good for her. And then I found out what she named it, and now I'm like, okay.
And what did she name it?
Eldorado.
Hilda McClingeklungen.
Eldorado.
It's the road to Eldorado, isn't it?
Yeah, and I said, why do we... I said to my mum, I said, are we far enough away from her that I don't have to know? And she said, yes. I said, thank God.
Oh, we'll see. Family has a weird tendency to just pop up. Everywhere and anywhere.
Terrifying.
Just wait until you become still like... Oh, if we ever have a duck, you should call it Eldorado.
And then post a picture and tag her in it. No,
exactly.
Actually.
I'm actually I've considered that for a long time, like getting chickens.
My mum's the same, and I agree with her because someone down the road used to have them, and they seemed quite, handy and nice to have.
I don't want like real white normal chickens. I want something called vaxels, which are little birds that lives in Norway, and they're like chickens, but they're a third of the size. And they don't need a heated pen. They can just live like in a normal pen. As long as you give them water, they'll be fine.
Right.
I kind of want some. So that may be a thing sometime in the future. Me just getting little birds to walk around my garden.
Is this something that you're allergic to because it's outside? It's going to be okay.
Yeah, I am kind of allergic to birds' feathers. But as long as I can have them outside, it should be okay. So that's why I looked into like what breeds can live outside in Norway without too much hassle, without having to dig down like power lines and do a lot of stuff. So yeah,
just put a little pen down. So you have to
that may be a thing in the future, sometime in the future. Not this year, not in a long shot, but like sometime in.
Oh goodness! If I wake up one morning and just see you outside with chickens, then I know it's the time. He has become one with the chickens. I have lost him. He has
become a chicken.
Yep.
Apparently, their eggs are really nice, and they're considered kind of a delicacy. So they should be easy enough to sell. Like get to, and they're not very expensive to like breed, and if you want to buy some, they're like £10 a piece.
Is your new hobby going to be breeding chickens?
That's about the price of like a good goldfish. Norway.
Yeah. Same here.
So yeah, I've looked into it. It might be a thing, but I need to get the garden nice first. I want the garden to be like pretty pristine, and then I'll think of it.
Yeah.
I would like them to have a nice place to be.
Yeah. I don't like the people who get chickens and they just bung them in something horrible and they think that's good enough.
I would like to build like a real nice little hut for them with a place where they can lay their eggs in peace. And, like, give them a big open area that they can go in. But we need to give them like... They need to be restricted in Norway. You can't just have them running around in a garden like completely free.
Yeah.
So we need to make like a pen and it needs to be done in a certain way to make sure they are happy with it. But yeah, it would be cool. And before I do it, I also kind of need some stairs to get down into my garden. Because right now, if you want to go down there, you have to go down like this wooden path or dirt path. And you will slip and you will fall and you will hurt yourself. So,
yeah. My poor knee.
Need to get some real stuff going. Right, the road is coming along.
I can see it's looking very nice, honey.
Yeah, this is just like, but I just need a line to kind of know where to go. Alright.
Aww.
Cause I'm a creep. Yes, I'm a weirdo. What the hell am I doing here?
I ask myself that every day.
I don't belong here. Care if it hurts. I wanna have control. Want a perfect body. I want a perfect soul. And I want you to notice when I'm not around. I wish I was special. You're so fucking special. But I'm a creep. Oh yes, I'm a weirdo. Okay, I'm not gonna complete this road today because that's a boring episode of me just building a road, and I've been doing it for 45 minutes now.
Oh wow, today's going fast.
So I'll just draw like this single straight like block line so I know how the road will go.
Okay.
And then I'll fix the rest later.
Sound like a good plan. I'm trying to work out. Is this the
Yep.
place? Yes.
Is this the place we used to love? Is this the place that I've been dreaming of? Simple thing, where have you gone? I'm getting old and I need something to rely on.
Oh. Yeah, that looks good. Yeah.
You happy with whatever you're doing?
Yeah.
I don't belong here. Bam, bam, bam. Yeah. Wanna have control. Want a perfect body. Want a perfect soul. Want you to notice I'm not around. I showed you that version. I really love of that song, right? Yeah, I did. The whole
Yes.
guy.
Yes.
He's not the greatest singer in the world. So much passion. Absolutely gorgeous. That comes from me. I'm a guy. He's absolutely gorgeous. Okay, I wanna have control. Want a perfect body. Want a perfect soul. Want you to notice when I'm not around. I wish I was special. You're so fucking special. But I'm a creep. I'm a weirdo. What the hell am I doing here? I don't belong here.
Ah. I mean,
okay,
everything's fine.
So you can tell by the way I use my walk. I'm a woman's man, no time to talk. Making love.
I don't sound that bad.
Oh, your voice is much cuter.
It's not.
Yes.
Okay.
You do have a very
What do you
cute,
think, chicken?
very sweet voice.
No, it's not fair. Excuse me, chicken. You're in the way.
Am I in the way?
You scoot. No, the chicken's in the way that I let in the house.
Do you know the way?
Do you know the way? Do you, chicken? No?
Do you know the way?
Oh, that's nice. I will take it from you. Good chicken. That's definitely going to happen if we get chickens, I know it. I was going to accept it.
I'm just going to enter the room one morning and go...
And
then you'll know
alarm.
we have chicken.
Yeah. I didn't have any say in it. You just... One morning, you went left at 5 o'clock in the morning, came back.
And came back with chickens.
Just one.
No chickens. Very
I
important.
was going to say,
Plural.
he shall breed on his own.
Very important. It's plural. Chickens.
I was going to say, we could have one and just keep it around the house, but keep it away from you. Indoor chicken.
Here, if it hurts, I'm gonna eat you now. Probably very tasty.
No eating the chicken. We need him. We need him or her. I don't know.
If we get chickens, we will have to eat them.
Oh, well, you can. I can't do it. Probably. Well, I could if someone put a gun to my head.
I'm just saying, it's how life goes for a chicken. Because when they get
you've
old,
got experience in it.
either you let them die a horrible, gruesome death, or you eat them. And I'd rather eat them than have them die a horrible, gruesome.
Well, you have experience with it, so if you can kill it, and I'll defeather it and everything. But I've done that before. But you can do the rest.
Actually, that's the simpler part, because you can just cook them.
I know exactly. Easy for me.
I'm not saying easy. I'm saying easier. Yep. It still feels kind of horrible. I'll be honest.
Like,
it feels kind of horrible.
Chicken.
And eating things that you've like gotten attached to feels kind of horrible. Then again, when you eat chicken from the store, and listen to me now, little boys and girls out there, those chickens had names and at least a number too. Once upon a time, and it's exactly the same.
Can we call our chicken C-3PO? Because he's been in every episode of Star Wars, and we can really appreciate.
Right, we can call him. We can have 3PO and R2.
R2. Aw. What's the chicken gone in here? Where's he gone? I had him here somewhere. Oh, there he is.
Were you afraid he died? Or that I had eaten?
Yeah. Don't eat him. He's precious to me. I haven't named him yet, but I think I'm gonna call him...
Doug.
Yeah.
Doug.
If you had a pet chicken, what would you call it? If you had one chicken.
If I had one chicken, I could call it whatever I wanted. And it needs to be a woman's name, because it's gonna be an egg-laying hen. So, Martha.
Okay.
The name of Batman and Superman's moms.
Oh. She's gonna get robbed.
Martha! Why did you say that name?
Oops. Continue normal programming. I didn't break anything.
No, I'm the king of the swinging soul, jungle VIP. I reached the top and I had to stop, and that's what's bothering me. I wanna be man Mecca, roll right into town. May have a hang up on that song today.
Oh no. Could be worse.
Again.
There's worse songs you could sing.
But whoop-de-doo, I wanna be like you. Wanna walk like you, talk like you. Cause you see it's true. An ape like me can learn to be human too.
Did you like the live action of the movie of that?
I haven't seen it.
Oh, I'm saying nothing else.
I know the voice actor that plays Louis. And that, to me, that actually kind of sounds like a good choice. But I can't quite see him sing.
I like the voice actor they picked for Baloo.
Oh yeah, I know who that is too. And both of those are pretty good choices for Louis and Baloo.
You don't think it works though? And then you're like, why does it work?
It works. It's because he kind of has that persona, the kind of lazy bum that doesn't want to do anything.
Yeah.
Have you watched a kind of cartoon / real life movie that's called Osmosis Jones?
Yes.
Right. If you watch that, you know exactly what I mean. He's got that persona like, I don't want to do a damn thing. Quiet on a good lockdown day. What is it? No, what is it? You remember that part? So, do we want a gravel driveway or do we want something else?
Ooh.
I think
there's options.
Gravel's kind of classy, isn't it?
You see, I always think that, then I think that must be an absolute nightmare to clean.
but see, you don't have to clean it. You drive on it.
That's true. I don't drive though, it's just you.
Mostly gonna be me.
Yeah.
Do we want like a little walkway up to our house, or do we just go, boom, park outside?
Ooh, I've actually never thought about that. What would you say is more fitting for the house?
We're gonna park outside. Let's not fool ourselves. We're gonna park right outside.
We're lazy.
Yeah. We could have like a mile of walkway, but nope.
Yeah.
If we had this much money, we could buy this house. We would then have a shop. I'm guessing. Here we go. Here we go. On a mission undercover and we're in control. Here we go. Here we go. Totally spice to get on mission. Worst part is I actually quite enjoyed that show as a... Although it was very girl power.
This is too much. I don't know if I like this or not.
What is it you don't like?
I changed the floor and I don't know if I like it.
Where art thou?
In the indoor garden.
Shall I come and look?
It's too much brick, but it looks good at some points and it looks shitty at others. That's my problem.
See, I'll agree. That's too much brick.
Yep, I thought, but it looks good and bad.
How about...
I'm gonna mix it up with something else, but I don't know what yet. Dirty deeds and they're done for free.
They're cheap.
Yeah. It's because I watched The Simpsons, that's why. I was watching it before.
Dirty deeds done dirt cheap. Dirty deeds done dirt cheap.
I was watching The Simpsons when they're singing it in the car, but they're trying to compromise on a lyric.
Yeah. Dirty deeds and they're done dirt cheap. Ow, dirty done dirt cheap. I like the misheard lyrics of that one.
Which is?
Dirty deeds done with sheep. Dirty done with
You have to be deaf for that.
Dirty deeds done with sheep. Ow, dirty deeds done with sheep. Ow, dirty done.
Maybe I should make like a tile pattern with it, or is that too... Yeah,
Did you watch Mike Rowe, the Dirtiest Jobs or something like that?
Oh, yes.
I used to like him. I still kind of like him as a person, although he's very right-wing politically.
I'm one of those people who's like, I wasn't raised around a lot of politics, and I'm still not. That's the problem.
Well, my dad was actually in the Norwegian government.
Oh.
Yep.
In my house, it was just, I don't know, it was just whatever was the best. That whatever seemed like, because we weren't rich and we weren't the poorest of poor, but it was whatever was good for us because we were like struggling.
Yeah, my dad was on the. We have like a House of Commons, and we don't have the House of Lords and stuff. We just have one. We just have the House of Representatives. We call it the Storting. The Grand, and it's not thing. It's like a Viking council was called a Ting. Just so you know. So we have the Grand Ting, Grand Viking Council.
Ooh.
And that is our like governing body. And then of course we do have a prime minister, and we do have his like cabinet, but all the decisions are made by the people.
Oh, and I wish ours were. They look at our votes and then they go, right, that doesn't matter. Now we're gonna do our own thing, and it's very annoying.
Yep. But that is also because of your voting system. It's kind of weird, isn't it? It's the first past the post system.
Yep.
And in Norway, it's representation by percentage. So, say for instance, Agder, where I live, we have 16. We have 16 representatives from our part of the country, and say that like the Labour Party, which my dad represented, say that they get 50% of the votes in Agder, well, then they get 8 of those.
I know, it's... We used to do that, which is a stupid thing.
Yep. That's a long time ago now. Still. And now it's just...
I know.
Now you're doing the American thing, which is stupid.
It's what... And then, like, you don't have to vote. It's not illegal not to vote, but you should vote. And it's, you should have to vote, that's the thing.
To me, it's more the... Why all the hassle, right? Now, we can do the bank online. And you just sign in with your little keychain thing. Yeah. And you can do every bit of shopping online. And you can pay your taxes online. Why don't do the voting online? Where you could just log in with your normal user thing on the day, or like give them 3 days so you can go in whenever you want and just cast your vote. And you'd be done.
Yeah, give them like a wish time limit. You've got 1 hour before this discount's gone.
Or
do it now.
Like they can do it for like the Eurovision Song Contest. Why can't you do it for?
Yeah, and they're not like, they can't say it's not safe. I was like, well, you can do online banking. Are you saying online banking's not safe?
Yeah, they probably would say that, by the way.
Yeah, I know.
But see, it's just stupid. We do everything else here in Norway, especially. We do everything online now. Like our tax cards and everything. It's all online. They kind of have no reason not to be able to do that online as well.
Yeah, the serious thing, they keep saying, if it wasn't for technology, lockdown would be so much worse. And I'm like, so then we should embrace it and make better changes for everything and not to stick in the same thing?
No. It's like in Norway. They had a suggestion that everybody should have access to free internet. And then you could, like, upgrade it. But, like, there would be a baseline free version. And that was, of course, voted down by people.
Not free internet. It just the idea that been on, like, my online class has been on for a very long time. Yep. And they haven't made improvements for it. If it goes down, and they don't care. I was like, it's been a year now, you should fix something.
Yeah. And for me, it's more like, if you are, like, expected to have internet, and good internet, there should be a baseline where you get, like, that for, like, a small fee, or for free. And then, but then again, I am a very strong left-wing socialist. So I don't mind paying taxes if I get goods back.
Yeah, I'm the same. I don't... It's the fact that over here, they're like, thank God for technology. If it wasn't for that, they wouldn't have anything to fall back on and we'd be shitting ourselves, I'll be honest. My country would fall apart. Because we have no backup plan. They're just relying on one thing and hoping that one thing works. And it's not right.
It's exactly the same here, you know. That part isn't different.
Horrible. So if my Wi-Fi goes down during class, which it has many a time, as you would imagine, and then I get counted as absent from class because my Wi-Fi's gone down.
Right?
Yeah.
And how many percentage? How many percent attendance? Yeah.
Above 80. It's like something stupid, like 82%.
Yeah, it's the same here. I think it was like 83% when I went to university and did my courses there and everything. I think it was like 83. You need to be there. If not, we're gonna fail you. And I worked 2 jobs back then to even like have food at all, because I didn't have money. And yeah, I rode that line pretty darn tight every time.
I rode it tight due to illness, in and out of hospital.
Yeah, and see,
more than anything.
That's stupid, right? Because you can't help if you're ill, and like me too. I had what is called a full study loan here in Norway, but a full study loan is like less than rent for the cheapest houses. So
I have the same thing. It's like the full amount. Is it like the full amount you can get? Because that's what I've got.
Yeah.
And it's still shit.
It's not enough to actually live on. That's the thing.
No.
Unless you live like in an apartment you share with 8 other people, 1 shower,
or live from home,
and 1 little place to put food and stuff. You don't have enough. And so you'll have to work. And that's stupid, because it's supposed to be that if you take up that loan, you should be able to kind of live on it. That's what it was supposed to be, but the amount of money you get haven't changed in the last 35 years. While the prices of things have definitely gone up in the last 35 years. So yeah. And they upped the amount now, and they upped it by like £50 a month. Which is a joke. It's nothing.
Yeah. It sounds bad, but you could just blow your nose in that. That's not much. It's really not.
It'll stretch for some food, but if you don't have a house, you don't need a food.
I mean, put it this way. I spent £40 a day on 1 piece of clothing, and it's a piece of clothing I can't not get. It's just that expensive. It's just that. And
also, like, another stupid thing is when I rented, because I had to rent a place to live. I did that when I talked to you. I was renting when I started talking.
Yeah.
And I did that until November of last year. So no, not last year. 2019. But I paid like 7,800 kroner a month to rent a place, right? And I went to the bank and I said, can I have a loan? Because a loan would be cheaper. They said no, because I didn't have enough income and I didn't have money in my bank account. I don't come from a rich family. My bank account has never been full, ever, in my life.
Same.
Usually either I owe money or I have just enough to get by. And I went, can I have some money? Because that's actually cheaper. No. So now I pay 6,000 a month, which is 1,500 kroner less than when I rented. And I own a house.
It's the same over here. Like, my mum can get a loan because both my mum and dad work, but if it's my mum, they'd say no.
Yeah. They're stupid though, because they're basically forcing people to be slaves to the economy. And I know that's good for some people, but it's not good for most people.
Yeah.
As a socialist, that doesn't really fly with... That doesn't do Frank Sinatra with me. It doesn't fly with me, doesn't fly away.
I'll admit, I probably got it the best because I'm living at home. But there's no point in me getting an apartment because I'm literally 5 minutes away from university, and that's just stupid.
Yeah.
You know?
I agree. But I didn't live at home because,
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. But there's people who I'm friends with at university who are having to get an apartment because obviously they've come from other sides of the country and they're struggling.
It's horrible.
And
it's not a good time.
With lockdown, they're not allowed in their apartments. They've been told to go back home and just online learning, but they still have to pay for the apartment. They're not living in it, but they still have to pay for it.
Yep.
And there's loads of people complaining, saying we're paying £9,000 a year to be on this course, but
yep.
We're not even experiencing it because we're at home. So is it going to be cheaper? And the government are really ignoring that because they're like,
they need the money.
Yeah.
It's the same here. Like, online courses is everywhere. So when the online courses started, the teachers were kind of just told, suck it up and do it. We don't get any extra pay, and we work more than ever. And it's getting pretty bad. No one wants to become a teacher anymore. Because we've been treated like shit for years, and it's very, very see-through right now. Everybody can see it now. That, yeah, become a teacher, you will be treated like shit. We're not gonna be a teacher.
Yeah, my dad's a teacher, and he was about to get a raise, and then lockdown kicked on.
Yeah.
And they could say, oh, your raise will still go through, but they'll put you on furlough because you're working from home, and my dad's vulnerable. So basically, if my dad wants a raise and wants a promotion, he has to go on furlough until out of lockdown, or he doesn't have the raise and stays on full pay at home. So basically, they're threatening him. Basically, it's either if you want the promotion, you're gonna have paid half until we come out of lockdown, and we don't know when that is, or you can take full pay now and just put up with it on what you're currently on.
Here, it's more like, I've been told that you need to provide alternatives for students that are at home because of COVID. That's fine.
Yeah.
And we do that. But they also tell us that you won't get paid for that extra time. So now we have to teach a class at school, and we have to provide extra teaching possibilities to kids who have stupid parents who end up getting their kids sick.
It's the same. That's why my dad's... I mean, my dad's working at home because he's vulnerable, but he still has to do extra work because there's still obviously teachers. My dad teaches the special kids, so the kids that need a bit more.
Yep. And I do the same thing. I have the... Yeah. I don't have the special class, but I have the...
my dad has it's the class that causes the most trouble, get into the fights most, and throw things at each other that are kind of dangerous but don't care.
Yeah. See, your dad and me basically does the same job.
Yeah. When they say you date your dad, damn right. I didn't think it'd be this close.
It is pretty darn close. With you, it is pretty darn close.
Same job.
We look very different though.
Stuff. Yeah, you look very different, but you have the same not personality, the same traits as each other. That's the problem.
Yeah, maybe some of them at least. Yeah. You know.
It's embarrassing when I went to go and get a magazine for you, and my dad was like, now's my chance, I can also look at the magazines, and you stood there for 5 minutes, 10 minutes, just going through the magazines. I was like, oh god damn it.
Oh.
I went, are you going to buy one? And he went, no, just look. I said, do you want me to buy you one? He went, no, I've already read the article I wanted to read, and then put it back.
The magazines are good though. They
are.
I've always liked magazines, and I like articles. And I read a lot of articles. Like, I read too much at work, and usually it's like bad student text. So you kind of lose your will to read anything else anymore. I don't want to read books. I love reading books, but I can only do it when I have a long vacation. That's when I can finally book.
What would you class as a long vacation? How long?
It's like more than 2 weeks.
Okay.
So I have one of those a year.
Oh, I'm ruining that. You can still read a book. I won't.
See, but then again, we have every day, all day together. We'll have to fill that time with something. We can't just be on top of each other all the time.
exactly.
I'll be singing and reading, and you'll be doing some reading, and yeah, it'll be nice. It'll be fine.
Well, lucky in a way because some couples are constantly on top of each other, where we're like, "Do you need some alone time?" Yep, and yes.
Yep, we'll figure that out. We'll figure that shit out.
Yeah, I'll be in this room reading, you be in that room doing whatever.
That is also why there are many a TV in this house.
Yep, I've got a reading nook now. I'll probably be in there the most. I'll be honest with you.
Yeah, I've built you in a reading nook. It's not a bigot.
It's cozy. I like cozy.
And it's filled with bunnies. And...
I can see you out there.
Yep, I'm building stuff.
My dad just sent me a message saying, "Your pizza's ready." See what I mean?
Oh, that's
like you.
I have some pizza.
It's I don't know what it is. Mom just said it's chicken something pizza, and I went, "Yeah, sure." In the back of my head, being, "Please not sweet corn. Please not sweet corn. Please not."
See, I don't mind sweet corn. I don't like it. I just don't mind.
I don't
So
like it.
I wouldn't put it on myself, but if I get a pizza with it on, I'll just.
I'm gonna pick them off. I'm being good with mushrooms, though. I'm keeping mushrooms on pizza now, just not peppers and.
She's learned
sweet
something
corn.
from being with me.
Mushrooms good, sweet corn's bad.
Mushroom good. Pizza bad.
Ooh. You're working very hard out there, honey, I can see.
Yeah, I'm working very hard, making a nice
hedge maze.
And you'll have to admit, it looks pretty cool now from the... It's getting there.
It does from up here. It does.
It's getting there. And I want to make it solvable, but I want to make it actually challenging.
I changed the flooring, and I'm happier with it.
Cool.
You can probably see from outside.
I'll come and see. Yep, that's a lot better, honey.
There's a
The nether bricks.
Yeah. I destroyed a part of the thing and I'm trying to find out. You know one of those flaps you put on the side that looks like fencing? I'm trying to find out where it is in the thing.
It's very far up top, right after the doors, and it's the one called Spruce Trapdoor.
Very far up. Oh.
Well, no, it's not the spruce one, it's the dark oak trapdoor.
Oh, yeah. That's a very good stop motion.
Have you watched Penn and Teller ever?
Yes.
I like those guys. Really like Penn and Teller. And they used to have this show called Bullshit.
Oh, it's on. There's clips of it on YouTube.
Yeah, there used to be like whole episodes, but most of them are gone now. But yeah, those guys and that show, I really loved it. So, I'm kind of hoping I can find some on like Blu-ray or DVD. It's the type of thing I would like to own.
God, here I go. You know what's more? The scroll wheel's broken on my mouse, so I actually have to put effort in and go to the tab. Goddamn tab.
Oh.
First world problems.
First world problems. I thought love was only true in fairy tales. True to someone else, but not for me. Love was out to get me. Doo-doo-doo-doo. That's the way it seemed. Disappointment haunted all my dreams. But then I saw her face.
Are you a believer?
Not really.
I believe in me.
Her face wasn't that pretty. Hers.
Oh.
Then I saw her face. Oh, I'm a believer.
Oh, here we go. I can get the It's very expensive, honey. It's very...
What is?
Bullshit on DVD.
Yeah, I know. I've checked a few times just to see the prices, and yeah, it is horrendous. Which is why I don't own it yet. But sometime in the future, I would like it. Kind of so I can rewatch it. Or see if they can find them find it online somewhere.
It's probably online, so it's definitely online somewhere. Definitely. Ooh, I'm gonna come outside and see what you're doing, since I think I'm finished.
If it hurts, wanna have control. One perfect body. Perfect soul. Want you
It's very
to...
good, honey. Look, that sheep's lost.
Oh, this one. Yeah. How does that look for a hedge?
Looks very good. Looks
And I
very
think
professional.
I'll put like... I have... You see, I have made some like bigger spots. I'll put like little places to sit and stuff in there. So it's nice.
Imagine being so posh where you're like, I'm reading in the hedge maze. And I know that sentence has probably been said by someone in this planet, and if so, you're so...
Yeah. If we can go to Denmark next summer, I'll take you to an old castle that's there. And they have like 5 hedge mazes outside. And it's awesome. And if you manage to get through the biggest one, you don't get like outside on the other side. You get to a like area where you can just go up a set of stairs, and that takes you to like a big treetop thing. You can walk back out.
Ooh, I've never actually been in a hedge maze.
Yep, it's really cool. I loved it when I was there many years ago. But I was there with my family, and I couldn't really explore as much as I wanted. So I would like to just... We'll pack a picnic, and we'll go there.
We should. One thing I don't like about... I mean, I love my family, but it's when they're going out and they all side with one person. Like, I want to go home. They're like, yeah, let's go home. And we've only been there like an hour.
Yeah, my family kind of did the same thing. I was there with my stepbrother and stepsister and stuff, though. And they were quite young. So I get why they thought it was boring. The only thing my stepbrother liked was he pretended to be a knight on like Segway. He just had like a big course set up, and you could pretend to be a knight with a lance on a Segway. And he liked that part, but that's the only part he kind of liked with the whole
kids do that thing as well, where they're like, we've done the thing I want to do, I want to go home now.
Yeah. And we went to Legoland, and he didn't save his money for Legoland. We kind of told him that, you know, you'll be very unhappy if you come to Legoland and you can't buy any Legos, and you know it. He, of course, didn't listen. We got there, he didn't get any Lego because it was all too expensive. And I think he kind of figured that his dad would just like give him the money. He was kind of a little brat.
Yeah.
And I think that really sunk in. Yes, yeah. It did feel crappy though. I kind of wanted to pay, but I didn't have any money. He went without Lego that day.
It's one of those things where you like a life lesson. Like, no, you have to pay your own way in this world, I'm afraid.
Yeah,
sadly.
It's just, he was maybe like a few years too young to really get that lesson. We could have waited a little, but it's okay. It's what it is. It's
not your fault. It's more his fault for the fact you probably told him many times as well, not just once, that you will need money.
Yeah. But see, you don't think that far when you're that age, do you?
I did, but that's because I'm one of those weird kids that. Yeah. I have 2 piggy banks now.
I've always been conscious of money, but I've always been horrible with it because I never had any. So if I had it, I would spend it. It was that simple.
Yep. And now you're with me, and I'm spending it with you, but saving bits.
Yeah, she's better than me with money. I'll agree. I'll be very open about that. I'm not good with money. I get all my bills paid, but I'm not good at saving them.
I am good at saving money.
So I'll just let you kind of have the main household budget thing.
I'll probably have change still at the end.
I
That's
also
the sad thing.
I will be making the money, so if I really want something, I will try and trump you.
I know, which is fine. That's the thing. You always have the upper hand of you work for it, whereas I have the upper hand of, but I'm saving for it so you can get this game for cheaper, and then you can get another game.
Yep. So we'll figure that out as things come along here, but yeah, I think we'll do fine. it'll just take a while to kind of get used to both of them.
Yeah, I'm used to paying for that. I've done it before where I'm giving the budget for the household bits and bobs. Sadly, but I enjoy it. That's the thing. I'm so sad.
And see, I also have the problem where I hate planning meals. When it's just me, I don't like it. But I become more money conscious and better at it when I have something to kind of, or someone to share with. So I'm better at dealing with my own money when I have someone else that also spends it. Like, we spend it together.
Yep. I mean, I'm not there and you still spend money on me on snacks and surprise things.
I know. But I mean it in like, I'll be planning out dinners for a week when I have someone to plan it out with.
Yeah, I do the same.
But when it's just me, I just go, what do I want today?
Yeah, you just kind of open the fridge and go, what can I make? I do the same thing.
Yeah, the problem is when you're all by yourself and you open the fridge and there's nothing there. And you go, oh, need to go shopping. And then you always go shopping when you're really hungry because you haven't had dinner for a few days, real dinner. Then you go, oh, that looks good. Oh, that looks good. And then your money's gone.
Yep.
That's how it works for me.
I'll try and... I hope that won't. Well, it'll happen still because there will be points where it'll happen, but I'm hoping that won't happen as well.
Yep, we're doing our best. So, do you like this like big entryway, big hedges and stuff?
Ooh, hold on, let me go up here. Ooh, yes.
Now I'll make a big
Why is there so many sheep?
Where's all the sheep gone? We're all here.
In the maze.
Are you done inside the house? Have you done everything you wanted today?
I have done. Well, I was going to do the garden, and I did the garden.
Yeah. Any other rooms you want to do today? Or are we kind of just stalling time now, or stalling?
I'm not stalling. I was looking at what you were doing and curious because I've seen you doing the road, but I couldn't. I saw you from outside the window, and I thought I'm going to go and see what he's doing.
Hey, Mom, there's something in the back room. I hope it's not the creatures from above.
That's exactly what I thought, so I went outside and made sure it was just you.
So, I think we're going to expand the garden a little. Like, make it the back garden, make it a lot bigger. We'll get the lake kind of really nicely fitted in so that it all kind of comes together a bit more. Because now, one side of the house is kind of getting there, and the other side is very much just a mess.
Yeah, I'm looking at what I'm zooming all the way out and seeing what you mean. But it looks. I like when we zoom out now, and like you said before, it's starting to actually look like a house rather than just blocks.
Yeah. And it's very much a house where somebody's lived, and whenever they wanted to build something, they've just added onto it, which I like those kind of houses. In Norway, we call them crow's nests.
I don't know what we call them, but I like them too. When you can tell, like, well, I love it. It sounds weird when someone buys an old house and they've done as much as they can with it, and they're like, and now we had an extra room. But they haven't changed the style of the house. You know what I mean? They haven't tried to put modern things onto it. They've kept with the style of it.
But see, to me, this house, when I look at it, right, I'll finish this and I'll look at it so people on stream, if there's anyone watching this ever, can actually see what I mean. So I'll zoom out here. So you can see, right, we have a driveway, we have everything kind of very nicely set up here. And to me it looks like this used to be like just a mansion, and it used to be a very square one, right, with the two windows up top. And like an entrance, and then the two windows, and it used to be just this main part of the building. Then they added this little extra and an extra window up top to make it match the rest there. And then that was the thing for a while. And then they added this, which is now our library and stuff.
Yep.
And
very fancy.
They were happy with that, but they still wanted a little bit more. So they added like the drawing room in the back here with the fireplace and everything. They were happy with that, but then they found out, oh, we need a pantry, so they added that. And then the lady of the house was kind of, oh, I would like an indoor garden. So she did this, or made her husband buy this. And then the man went, well, if you're having a garden, I'm having a lookout tower so I can do my stargazing. He built this. and it's all kind of just added to the bulk of the house and put through the roof and very much plastered on wherever it kind of fits.
Can I still have a cemetery?
Yeah. Where do you want it? In the back, maybe?
Like somewhere.
Is it is this like the private family cemetery?
Yeah.
How about
where all our dead animals go as well.
But
I can't say where I want it because I don't know how far you're going with the hedge mazes.
I'm just saying, how about we do like this little area here, in front of the hill, and that's your cemetery part.
Okay.
And you live with that as a... It's not a big area, but then again, we won't be a big family, right?
Nope. Just
so
me and
this area
and
right here
chicken.
can be your cemetery.
Okay. I'm happy with this.
Alright.
I like it.
You can work with that.
Ooh, can I make a path?
You can go for that. Right, and then if we're doing that on that side, I think probably we should do the hedge mazes like halfway down the house here as well. So it's kind of symmetrical, even though it isn't.
Can I make a pathway from the graveyard to the
You can make whatever you want on
the...
it, whatever you think works. This isn't my house, you know.
I know, but I don't know if it's good. I don't know if what I'm doing looks good.
See, with it's like if you move in here, right? I have a very distinct style, and it's very much a me thing. It's the kind of Edwardian Victorian thing I've got going on. But modernized. I got the modernized version, but yeah, it's very much an Edwardian Victorian style with dark woods and stuff. And I know you like that style, and you don't mind it. But if I were to buy new furniture and stuff while you were still with me, we'd look at it together.
That's true.
I'd ask you what you think.
My opinion.
And if you say, I don't care much, then I'll just whatever feels good. But if you do care, I hope you'll
It sounds weird, but I'll do the comfy test.
Yep. That's why I have so many. So you can see the sofa I'm on. This is a Chesterfield.
Yes, I can.
And it's very upholstered. And it's good for my back, because I have a very long back, and this thing kind of forces me to keep my back quite straight. I can't slouch on this couch, which to me is a good thing, but I know most people would be like, oh god, that sounds horrible, you can't slouch on the couch. But to me, that's a good thing. And then...
I've never actually thought about it. I don't spend much time downstairs on the sofa.
Yeah. And then over there, to the right of me, there's like a big red Chesterfield armchair.
Yeah.
In a dark Oxford red that I got very cheap online. This sofa too, I got very cheap. A sofa like this usually goes for about 30,000 kroner. That's about 3,000 pounds. I paid 120.
Ooh.
It's used. It's used and it's loved. It's got cracks in the leather and everything. But to me, that just adds character. I like furniture with character.
That's the problem with new furniture. It's all slick and...
Yeah.
You know.
And it's the same with that new side table I bought. I think I showed you. You've seen it.
Yes.
And it's very much a loved piece of furniture, right? You can see that somebody's had it before, and it's been loved. It's been used and it's been loved. But to me, that's a good thing. That just means...
I'm listening.
It just means, like, this furniture has been actually used. And I'll put leather cream on it. And I'll make sure it doesn't crack anymore. I'll make it very nice. It's very soft and nice now, because I use beeswax on it, like, 3 times a year. I rub the whole thing down with beeswax. But that's the thing. If you want nice furniture, you need to do that. And I did the same with the red leather armchair when I got that. And I have a huge comfy, like, it's not Chesterfield, but it's a big brown armchair over by the kitchen, basically. a little nook.
Is that the one that you used to sit in and then you swapped them over?
No.
Is that one?
The one I used to sit in is the other couch.
Oh.
And that one is made of plastic. It's fake leather, right? It's not real. And it's seen better days. It's very much a piece of furniture that will sooner or later be changed out. But for now, it looks okay, and it's good as a second couch whenever people come over.
Yeah, it's doing its job.
It's doing its job, basically, for now. But if I find another one of these sofas right like this for the same type of price, that other sofa will go, and this one will be the main couch, and then I'll have another one over there. I want another Chesterfield. Preferably a two-seater, not a three-seater like that.
Oh.
I can't really find... When I look in my mind's eye, I can't really find a time where I need like 8 seatings in my living room.
Me neither. I don't have 8 friends.
Yeah. And I've had some people at work like, wanted to come over to kind of see how I live because of my collection and everything. I've said, you're welcome. You can just come whenever it suits you, kind of. A little bit of an advanced warning when you're coming. They haven't showed up yet, so
oh well.
I'm struggling to find any time where I would have more than 5 or 6 people in my living watching a movie or anything. I'm not that popular.
Me neither. I know how you feel.
I'm not that popular.
Boop boop.
Oh, you've put up some ooky stuff.
I'm not spooky. I'm ooky spooky. Complete difference.
Creepy, spooky skeletons and shivers down your spine. Hi.
Hello.
Should we do this fence in like a dark oak?
I don't know. I'm just laying this out so I can kind of, if it works, you know. I don't know if I want one. I need help doing the gravestone bit.
Right. So do you what type of what kind of gravestone do you want? Like a classic one?
Yes.
And does it need to have a name attached?
No.
So should there be a line of graves like here? Along the
facing
in, and then another one on the other side facing the other way?
Yes.
So we could do just like a block like that. That could be a grave. And we could put like dug soil in front. Or we could do like a low rock, high rock. Like here's the urn. That's stone.
I like that one.
And we could do... I'll put out a few different kind of types of stone.
I didn't think I'd have to do this so early, picking a gravestone.
By the way, I have told you this before, I know, but I'm gonna say it again. I don't want a gravestone.
I know.
Just if it's ever coming up in any way, I don't want to be buried. I want to be burnt, and I want to be spread in the ocean.
I want to be...
Very best.
Honestly, yeah, probably, yes, that. Can I have that on my gravestone if I get one?
Like no one ever was.
In my family, it's mostly black gravestones.
Yep, I'll find some black. I'll find some. Back in black.
Okay.
It's not enough. I don't want it to be too symmetrical.
Yep, you want height variations and stuff.
And we can't do height. We can't do different colors. And then I think like the lower stones should all be the same.
Yeah.
To make them all kind of...
Sounds weird, but there was some...
Something like that?
Really weird... Yes.
You agree? that looks kind of like a grave site.
Yep.
And I'm looking at this, and it looks great in there. But should we maybe do gravel, and then have the gravel kind of come out of here as well, so it's like the road side?
Yeah, I was just laying something down so I knew if it worked. So
I know.
And I know it's split into 3, but I don't know what I'm doing.
I'm just trying to work with you. I'm just trying to work with you and get it the way you want it. So it's nice.
There's a horse in a maze. I wonder how he's going to get out.
Horse.
Someone write that song. It's okay.
Look at my horse in the maze. Right. So graves like this, honey?
Yes. I'm watching from here. I am the watcher.
And is it okay? Should I do the gravel stuff, or do you want to do the gravel stuff? Or do you want to decorate this part?
I don't know which is the gravel one.
Oh, I'll see if I can find it. I just put it away, that's the bad part. I had it. This
one. How far is it down or up or?
Oh, it's
Oh, gravel. Yeah, I got it.
Yeah, you found it. Cool. Do we want like a big oak tree or something in the graveyard?
Big spooky, scary oak tree.
Creepy, spooky oak tree. I think like at the end here we could put one.
Yeah.
Or we could do
that.
like a bare tree, like a dead tree.
Why am I so tired? I haven't done anything today worth being tired over.
Well, you've had to put up with me all day. That's quite tired.
No. I haven't had to put up with you all day. I've had to put up with you half a day. I'm not even putting up with you. I love being around you. It's more. I think it's the next door's dog's fault, to be in all honesty.
Yeah, they woke you up when you weren't, and you've been actually sleeping pretty well for the last few days, like for you, right? Been a good sleep. Wow.
Yeah, until the dog. I was like, oh, is it bad that I looked at the time? I went 6 o'clock, and I was like,
fuck that dog.
And I was laid there like in and out of sleep for 3 hours, and that's when I messaged you going, "Has now been 3 hours."
It's never good when you feel like you can't sleep.
Especially something you can't control.
I can't get to sleep. I think about the implication. Diving into me. And possibly the complications. Especially at night. I worry about situations. No, we'll be alright. So,
you're making it a big bumpity tree.
Do you like the making?
Look at the little baby bee! Oh! Sorry, I'm sorry.
It's okay, honey. It is very cute, isn't it? But see, that's the size all the bees should be really in Minecraft.
Oh, yeah,
they shouldn't be the size of your head, because that's just scary.
Imagine if bees were actually that big. They wouldn't be as
I quite like bees. Like, I don't like when they're in my food, but like bees in general,
in your face.
I find them kind of.
I find it really funny when a bee lands on a child's or a baby's face, and the parents like, "What do I do?"
Oh! And the baby just goes, yeah.
And just I just like the reaction of the parent of not knowing what to do, because I wouldn't. Well, I'd kind of know, but it's like you don't know when it's going to happen.
Exactly. I'm gonna fix this little road thing.
I'll do around the corner. Ding 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 ding.
Well, we did get a lot of stuff done today. I've built like 1/5 of a road.
It's a huge road, though.
Yeah, it's gonna be a huge road to get here.
So that is quite a lot done, considering how big it is.
Yep. But see, that's the weird part with me. I actually quite enjoy making roads and stuff.
Ding. I'm digging up the road.
You need to though.
Uh-oh. No, why?
What happened,
It was
honey?
going so well.
Oh, it's just water, honey. There you go.
There. If I hold it there, how about there? How about here? I don't think I can hold it any more higher in the sky. It hurts.
Fire in the sky, fire in the sky. Don't underestimate the power of kissing the light.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you. Are you there?
Oh, good. Yeah, I'm here.
Are you still there? Here you are. Haven't done that in a while.
No, I'll admit you haven't.
Right. Do we want fences here, or do we want the path just to...
We'll just leave it open.
Because then we could extend the path down here, like just a single line.
What, down the rows?
Actually, it's better like this, where this is just garden.
Yeah, I think I prefer it like that. It's more open.
Yeah.
It's less disturbed.
If anything, add more flowers.
More flowers? I have flowers ready right now in my inventory.
we could just do this like a big row of flowers in the front, just to fill it out a little bit.
Yeah,
how does that look to you?
Just
an extra there.
Yes.
Then maybe like a little flower bed here.
Okay.
And again, it's very much the whole look of we didn't plan this. It kind of just happened naturally over a long amount of time, or a big amount of time. So if it gets too organized, it kind of looks...
I had too many flowers in my pockets, they had to go somewhere. Right. And then these little ones. Dink. 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 I wish bees were actually this big. I'd actually like one as a pet.
Yeah. Oh, my students are actually, and I've talked to we have an art teacher at my school, and her like big assignment for this last like 6 months till June has been to make them build bee houses, which is an actual thing where you kind of make it's like a little birdhouse, but it's for bees, and you
we've got one in the garden.
Make it like with a tiny hole, and it's made especially for bumblebees and what is called flower bees here in Norway.
Yeah.
And I've said that they could come and put that in my garden, so we'll have plenty of bees during the summer to pollinate stuff.
We've got one in our garden, but it's very popular, but not with bees. That's the problem.
Yeah. Well, and I don't really care what type of insect. Insects are good. When they're not inside of your home, messing up your sleep, insects are good.
Oh yeah.
So I'm very much for
occupied by wasps.
As many as possible.
Bug friendly.
So, and I've told them they can come to my house. They can hang them up, and then I'll do a barbecue.
Aww.
For my students, it'll be like closer to the summer, I think.
There we go.
And they can have a look at my house as well. They're here.
Ooh.
A lot of them want to see my collection and stuff. Yeah, that's cool. I'll let them.
You couldn't do that with kids around my end because they'll steal half of it. That's the sad thing.
The thing here is, I've thought that too, but actually, if you're nice to the kids and you let them see and you show them and you trust them, I don't think anything bad will happen then. I think it would be worse if I kind of just hoarded it away and mentioned it every once in a while. So,
yeah, over here it's kids around my end. Like when I was younger, they were a lot different, and now it's just horrible. I don't know what's happened.
I'm not saying that my kids don't steal. I know they do because I've had to go to stores with them and make them hand back, apologize and stuff. But yeah, if you're on the good side with all the bad kids, nobody's gonna mess with your shit.
I think that's what my dad's like with his. My dad's like equal ground with everyone.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, with his.
And they won't mess with you when you're kind of on that equal around. Right, see the vines are spreading now? They're starting to look pretty cool.
Oh, hold on, I'm just planting this. Where am I looking? Where am I?
Here on the wall.
Where are you? Oh, there you are. Here on wall. Thank you.
And then you can see here as well, starting to spread. And up some of the trees, it's starting to spread. And I like the way it looks when it just spreads naturally. And
it's making our house look old and I like it.
Yeah, exactly. It looks like it was built a long time ago. And it's been loved. And I did the same thing here, see, with the path. I've done like, it looks like people have gone here, trodden down the grass at both ends. Just giving everything a little bit of a character.
I like. Ooh. You get a flower for your grave? You get a flower. Don't look.
Yep.
Boop.
Boop, boop, boop.
And then you get this flower.
You like my dead man's tree?
I do. Oh, it's that bee again. Hello!
Bee in a drill.
We should have called one of them bee drill and one like comb bee. Everyone forgets about that one. That one's very cute.
Queen bee thing. What's the name of that thing again?
Vespa Queen?
Vespa Queen, yeah. I forget about those guys quite often. Not very interesting.
Bad.
Like, they're not interesting Pokemon. They're just bees.
Oh, it's the design though, because they look like the honeycombs. Yeah, I like that.
I like their design. They're cute. It's just I can't quite see why one would turn into something really awesome and a man won't turn into.
Yeah, I agree with that.
So that's kind of bullshit.
I think they were trying to do like the Scyther evolution. You know what I mean?
But I think that Pokemon came out at a bad time. It was like right when that was a big thing, that everything should be like have split evolutions and stuff. It was a whole thing for a little while there.
One. Oh yeah, there was Silcoon and Cascoon. One's a Dustox and the other one's a Beautifly.
Yep. How do you like these big oak trees in front of the house?
Ooh, they're very chunky. Big boy trees.
Are they too big? Should I take them down and put smaller ones?
No. I like them like that. I didn't say chunky was bad.
Okay, cool. I like these big oak trees. Like, they look very grand.
Are we getting... next year, are we getting a chicken in an oak tree?
I have an oak tree, and I actually... there's just one tree in my garden which I really love, and that tree will never be taken away. Never be chopped down, because I really like it. And it's got some character to it. It looks like it survived a lot of shit. And when I went tree felling in the garden, because I had a lot of trees down there. I don't know if you remember, but it happened last summer. I did a whole lumberjack thing for a little while there. And that tree, I found it like inside of everything, and I went to myself, oh, I really can't touch that, because that's quite beautiful stone.
My mum planted the tree that's in our garden, and it's been there 20 years. Over 20 years now. And my mum's the same, she'll never, because she's taking a clipping of it though with us when we move.
Yep. And this tree is like, you can see it's been hassled by nature. Got like branches missing, and it's bent in weird ways. It's very much like the dead man's tree that I just made.
Character though, it adds character.
Yeah,
it's like a backstory.
It's a very nice tree. I can't make myself chop it down with it. So when we build, because it's right where I kind of want to put the little shed type thing.
Oh yeah.
So it's right down there. I think the shed will just have to go around it or in front of it or something, so that can just stay there.
It'll work with it.
Yeah, we'll work around it, because it's a very nice tree, and I very much I feel that tree. It's very much a me thing. It's been an uphill struggle.
It's been through some tough shit, but it's still here. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah. It's still here. Nobody could get it done. See? That's magnificent. Yeah,
Ooh,
those trees really added something.
Oh.
And yeah, this is actually how I am, like, in real life. If I had the money, I'd do this to all my garden around the house and stuff and really gentrify it. But I haven't had the money yet. I put up all the like boxes that we're gonna grow things in. But
Oh.
You remember I put up those boxes that's for growing things.
Oh. Yes, I do.
But we haven't started growing stuff yet, but yeah. I want to have a nice big garden with lots of fruit trees and berries and stuff. And I want some very nice roses. Roses would be very nice.
Can we get those nice coloured roses I like?
Yeah.
The peach coloured ones.
The like orangey, velvety, peachy ones.
Peachy coloured ones. Yeah.
Yeah. In Norway we call them peace roses, and my mom loves them too. So yeah, we can have them. Have you been feeding the bees?
No, I
yes,
just like
you
this
have.
one. Look at you. You're beautiful.
Find him a mate then, so he can actually get it on. Let's get it on.
You're too young. And you're
Let's
big
get it
old
on.
bee.
Oh.
Big. Oh, there's two next to each other. We'll do these two. Don't punch them this time. That one. And that one. There.
Damn, damn, devil, 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 evil, 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 evil songs. Let me tell you how to sing along. This world is full of sinners, so how can it be wrong? Sing damn, 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 devil, devil, evil, evil songs.
Yeah. Oh, they
Yeah,
do that
I'm liking
dance
this.
they do.
This is awesome. Huh?
Little baby bee. No, come back. I was looking at you.
I'm a baby bee.
Buzz Jr.
I'm gonna sing you.
Now that's a good point, actually. Because you're allergic to so much, if there was such a thing, and we could have a giant pet bee like that, could we get one? Could we get...
Don't think so, honey.
Aww.
I know you would, but that's just because you're cute and fussy.
That's a good point. Probably eat all the flowers. We need those. They'll all die.
But yeah, last year also when I did some seeding, spread some seeds around my garden and stuff, and I spread some seeds that gives plants that bees really enjoy. I'm just
I've seen those.
I'm kind of trying to make my garden as bee friendly as possible, because if we are to do like a lot of berries and fruits and stuff, we do need bees to come to us.
We do.
So I've started planning. It's not perfect, and there's a lot of stuff I need to reconfigure and kind of get everything the way I want. But my garden is very much a work in progress, and it'll probably take like 10 years to get it perfect. But when it does, it will be magnificent. And I do need stairs to get down there.
A lot of people are getting out of gardening because they don't have the patience. Yep. You know, it's like I can't. You know, you can't make a plant grow that fast. It takes time.
So basically, what I'm doing, I'm gonna add a little bit each year, just like things I can afford. So it'll be like an apple tree here, and a lemon tree there, and some roses here, and all in all, over the next like 15 years, because I'm not planning on moving anywhere. I'm probably gonna die here if it's up to me. So
okay. That's nice, honey.
Because I have a steady job. This house is good if you're a pensioner. There's only one stair and it's got a nice handrail on both sides.
Yep.
And I won't get old, let's just be honest, because my family has a lot of health issues and stuff, and I'm not a small guy. And I like taking a walk, and I like looking at things, but I'm not like 40. So
no, I'm not.
let's just all admit that I won't be 80. And and if I am, I'll be the grandpa in the chair with the book.
Which I will still love. Because I'll probably be married to the grandparent chair with a book. Oh, I'll be 72. Good for me.
But yeah. And I'll probably do some gardening and stuff. I'll try to do that as long as I can in my life. But I've never been into sporty stuff, and I'm not a bad eater, but I'm not the best eater either. So yeah, ain't gonna get that old.
No, you just be you, honey.
Yeah. Just be me.
And I'll just be me.
If I don't die of a heart attack because I get so angry at one of my students. That's actually a possibility.
No, please.
That I just get so angry that I just pop an article and a ventricle and I die.
No, please. That's why there's not many old teachers left.
I have told you about my great-great-grandpa, right?
Yes.
And for those who haven't heard, I don't know if I've told like the people.
Oh, the people.
Hi, people. my great-great-grandfather, he loved salt. He wanted everything salted, and he wanted it very salty. And if you don't know this, I'll tell you now, salt is horrible for your heart, especially in large quantities. And my great-grandfather, he had a heart attack. Mostly because of a combination of salt and stress, basically. If you're old and you're having too much salt and you're too stressed, you'll have a heart attack. Just know. And he was in good shape too. He wasn't like a fatty like me. He's in quite good shape for his age. And he was brought to the hospital and everything went fine. But he missed the salt, right? He didn't get any salt. His food was very bland. He hated it. So he made my great-great-grandmother smuggle in some salt in a little salt shaker. And it was like the low-sodium salt type of salt. It's the type of salt you use when you have a bad heart. It wasn't anything horrible. But he was on doctor's orders to have no salt. And one of the nurses, after a few weeks, because he was there for a few weeks, and after a few weeks, one of the nurses suddenly saw that, oh, he has a salt shaker in his hand. And she tried to take it from him. And he got so fucking mad, he just blew his heart out. And that's how I want to go, in a blaze of fury. Yelling at someone 20 years younger than me that they're stuck up and to get the fuck out of my room. Then poop me.
I'm not sneaking you stuff in.
I'll probably die here, so it's fine.
Good.
I don't go anywhere. I'm gonna die here.
Come to the hospital. Come to me. I don't want to go.
Yeah, I've spent enough of my life in hospital. I was in hospital pretty much constantly from the age of 4 to the age of 7.
For me, it was age 14. No, I was in and out as a kid, but not too much. But it hit off more in teenage years.
Yeah.
Like age 12 to 16.
Yeah. See, I was in because of, well, I was born with some defects and I needed to fix it. And yeah. Let's just say I've had enough injections and stuff that if I never see a needle again, that's too early. But it's also like now needles are nothing to me. So yeah, I don't care anymore. It's okay. Just give me the stab, but do a good job. I've had enough that I know when someone setting a needle is really bad at their job.
Needles
and some of them are horrible.
I never understood it. I've had a lot of, not needles, is it catheters when they put them in to provide you fluid? Yep. I've had so many of those. I mean, I never have a needle to put those in, and those are like, I hate those. Oh, it's more the fact that they kept falling out because my, I don't know why, it was either because, right, it's my own fault because I was playing on my Nintendo DS and it fell out.
Yeah. See, I have the problem where my blood vessels, they will kind of move. So when they try to stab me with a needle, if they don't know what they're doing, they're not good at their job, they have to stab me a lot of times to finally hit the right thing. And my veins are quite thick, so that's good, but for my grandma, for instance, on my dad's side, she has very thin veins as well as moving ones. So they just stab through him a lot. So she can come home from the hospital or having a jab, and she'll just be red and blue all over.
Yeah, it's the same with me, but they can kind of work around it because my skin is so pale.
It's the word you're looking for. It's see-through.
So every time I go, right, the amount of times I've had a nurse go, "Ooh, you've got good veins." It was a nightmare with those though, because my wrists are so thin. So I had one on one wrist, one on the other. Then I had it like on my the dent on my arm, and then they'd still fall out. Then I had the rare one where they put it near your foot, like on near your ankle, and they still kept falling out. I hate those.
Yep. It's not easy attaching anything to marshmallow.
You know your wrists are thin when they come and give you an adult catheter and your veins are too small, and they have to give you the kids one that has a teddy bear on it.
But do you mean a catheter, which is the thing, or do you mean something?
Yeah, one of those. And I had they have like another one. They have a sticker that has to hold on with something. Yep. And I'm too. For a big girl, I have quite thin wrists, thin ankles, and. Yep. So everything was like kiddie. So I was like 17 and everything was like teddy bear, ducks.
They had no idea how well you actually liked that.
Yeah. It was more embarrassing at the time though, because you're in the adult ward.
Ladyadore was actually quite happy with that. She could live with something.
I could. It's more the fact when the nurse has to go, it's too big, I have to go and change it out. And then she comes back all the way from the children's ward.
It is cute too, though. That you're basically just a big.
Yeah, I'm so awkward in the hospital. It's awkward when they have to get special stuff for you. Like, this is too big, change. This is too big, change. I think I had.
That's your place to feel very skinny, honey. This is all too big for you. We need a smaller size.
Your veins are so thin and your skin is so fair. Oh no.
Felt like Snow White there for a few days.
I did. Someone bring me an apple.
Do you want a poison one?
No.
Oh, you want a fresh green apple?
That wouldn't work on me because she offers her a red apple, and we all know the green ones are nicer.
Yep, Granny Smith. Granny Smith has got her apples down tight.
She has. Nice cold fridge apple.
Exactly. I've discussed this with my students as well. Apples needs.
They do. They stay fresh longer as well in the fridge.
That's kind of a misdemeanor. It's more that when you put it in a fridge,
it's crisper.
You don't put other weird stuff in there, so it doesn't.
Yeah.
It doesn't ripen before its time because it's not put in there with like bananas and stuff.
My favourites, when you get a really dark green apple and it has the white specks on it?
Yep.
It's that ready. Those.
Yep.
That's just full of juice.
That's usually Granny Smith.
That's the sexiest apple. Those red ones can go away. Those are horrible. They're all soft and yellow. Those are horrible.
I'm gonna do a horrible body shape joke, but no, you're the second.
Aww. How did you know I was wearing green?
It's not easy being green.
Oh no, again.
I like Kermit.
What's hospital food like over there?
I'm guessing just like over there, not the best. It's nutritious. It's got all the vitamins and stuff you need. It's just not good.
I never had the adult ward food. I only had the children's ward food because even with my autism, I was still on the children's ward, but because of so they were they'd have like picnic Saturdays where you just got to pick loads of picnic food, and then they had ice cream Sunday afterwards. And I don't know if because the nurse really liked me, but she'd give me extra and then extra yogurt and then extra juice.
So basically you are the only person who came out of the hospital 5 kilos heavier.
Yep.
See, the hospital food in Norway, it's not bad. I'll just preface everything with saying that it's not bad, it's not horrible, it's just very tasteless and bland. And that's because, well, low sodium and no spice, because it needs to work both for the oldest and for the youngest people, right? So it's more that it's just kind of bland and bleh.
Yeah.
It's not horrible, it's just not good.
It could be better.
It's like airplane food, right? If you go on a longer flight.
Oh yeah.
If you go on a longer flight, the food isn't bad. It's okay, it's eatable. And you know what you can kind of see what it is. But you wouldn't pick it out from the store's ready meal aisle if you had a choice.
No.
It's that sort of.
I mean, over here, when you got like a menu and you got to pick what you wanted.
You got to pick from like 2 or 3 things back then.
Yeah.
It wasn't like a whole menu. It was like, today we have this, this, and this. Which one do you want?
Yeah, that's it. That's
so, but remember, this is back in 1995, maybe? And then I had to do another surgery when I was about 16, I think. 16 I was. To kind of finish what they started when I was younger. And, I haven't told you much about this, and I know, honey, but I'm not going to say too much on stream about it. Yeah, it was a whole ordeal. And as I said, if I ever never see a hospital again, that's quite fine with me. I've seen enough.
I don't want to go back in for another one. I don't want to go back in for another knee operation because I always have to stay in overnight.
I know, honey. But it's
horrible in there.
I know, but if you have to, you have to, and I'm that way with myself as well. If I'll have to, I'll have to. That's just how it is. But as long as I can, I will try and not have to.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to avoid.
But yeah, I don't really mind that much. Like, it's okay if I have to, I have to. I'll try not to.
For me, I don't want to go to the hospital because of my experiences there. It's seeing other people in my family's experiences there.
Yeah.
Because I'm like, oh, I don't want to do it.
My grandma is in the hospital like 4 times a year. She's not well. It's on my father's side. Yeah, she's got osteoporosis. She's got liver diseases. She has some complications from smoking all her life. So she only works on 22% lung capacity.
Yeah.
So she goes to hospital quite a lot. She's there pretty much half the year, every year.
Is this the one that likes fluffy socks? Is that one?
No, that's my other grandma. That's the alcoholic one.
Oh, okay. That's nice, alcohol and fluffy socks.
Yeah. My grandma, my mother's mother, and my mom's adopted, so my mom's adopted daughter. That's my grandma, and I love her to death, but she does have a slight drinking problem type. And when I say slight, I mean like she has vodka and juice for breakfast.
Yeah, we've talked. I know we talked a lot about it.
And it's just the way it is. And she didn't drink a single drop of alcohol until she was 68 or 70. And then it started.
What was the thing that made her go, and now I shall try it?
Basically, her philosophy was, and her father was a non-drinker. So she's grown up in a family of non-drinkers. So that was just not a thing. And my grandpa doesn't drink. The grandpa on that side. And he's kind of the reason I don't, because not because he said you shouldn't, and because he always said like have fun, because he knew how shit it was when he was younger, and he was the only one who didn't drink in his whole flock of friends. He knew it was shit. Just sit there and don't really know what to do with your hands while other people are drinking. But he's kind of my role model. I never saw him drink, and he was quite happy with life, and he's always been kind of the heart of the family. So I just thought to myself, well, I don't have to do this, and I don't like drinking anyway. I like having full control of my head, and when I don't have full control, I don't like it at all. So
I'm the same. I don't like
I just stopped drinking when I completely stopped when I was about 20. But from 18 to 20, I drank like 4 times. And so my drinking days were from the age of 14 until I was 18. And then I drank a lot. Because that's what we did where I came from. And then I just said to myself, nope, not going to spend money on this. I'll rather buy a video game and stay at home. So I did.
For me, it was my granddad never. Well, he did drink, not in front of me or anything. He was more like just at the pub. That's the only place. Like, he never had alcohol at home.
Yeah.
Ever. It was just more like, it's a pub thing, like you go to the pub to do it, you don't buy alcohol and bring it home.
Yeah. But that's a big thing in England, right? It's not a thing here. We don't have pubs as much. And the people who go to the pub are usually like the very far out alcoholics. Let's just...
Yeah.
They're not the people you want to be.
I mean, my granddad's time wasn't too... It's bad now, but my granddad's time wasn't too bad. But that's how he was raised, and I found out with my dad, my granddad was adopted by his auntie, so that was fun.
Yep.
And my auntie was married to a German, and my granddad lied this whole time because he didn't want to be affiliated with a German.
Yep. See, that's kind of the same here. Like, my grandma's family wasn't very popular in Norway after the Second World War because her father made furniture for the Germans. So he didn't... Every other Norwegian back then would revolt against the Germans, but he actually made money from them. And he came out of the Second World War richer than ever. But my grandmother's family on that side, they were kind of... not poo-pooed, but like not seen in a good light.
Yeah.
And my grandfather really loves my grandmother. And I've never seen a man as devoted to a wife ever. They've been married for almost 70 years now.
Ooh.
And never talked about divorce. They've had fights, he says. They've had fights, but they never talked about divorce. They always knew that tomorrow it'll be over. We'll fix it. It's okay. We'll be mad right now. It'll be fine in just... And so that's kind of my relationship goals. If I can find something that's as good as they've had it,
yeah,
I'll be pretty happy with that. And if I can be half the man my grandpa is, I'll be pretty darn proud of myself. He's one. And he was a teacher too, for all his life.
Oh.
So, and he's the reason I'm a teacher now. So.
Oh. I can't hold a grudge.
Oh, I
don't know
can.
if you've noticed.
I can hold a grudge. I can be angry, and I can be angry for a long time. If you really slight, like, do something to my family or my friends, you'll be in the shit house. But I've never done it to anyone I've been in a relationship with or anything. But I can do that to other people, like ex-friends and stuff. I'll just cut them out of my life if they get toxic.
Yeah, it's less that, more like, if I've noticed women these days that are in a relationship will hold on to something that's really stupid for days and weeks, and I'm like, why? What did he do that was that bad? And it'll be something really stupid, like he didn't clean.
But see, we haven't had fights. We haven't fought yet, right? But we've had little spats. We don't always agree on everything, which is a good thing. We did it very boring.
Yeah.
But
we never be like, I hate you. It might be like, we'll agree to disagree.
Not always, or it's just like sometimes things just have to be said out loud, kind of cleared out, and when it's done, it's done. You don't have to do more about it, right? I think we've done that a little bit. And
yeah,
we both have our mental things, like little struggles we deal with every day. And that does make it, like, there will be little spats. It'll just happen. And we both also... I'm not the best at, like, saying things in the nicest ways always. To be honest, that's not the... So I can be a bit direct. And that doesn't work for everyone, right? I think that's a thing we've met by now. Like,
yeah.
Where I'm a little bit too honest.
It doesn't bother me as... It's like when you said about Sonic, I was mad and then I realised it's because at the time, it's not... And but I know people who could hold on to that for weeks and weeks and weeks and not let it go.
Yeah, same here. And we don't do that. That's cool.
No.
It's more like, right now, I'm angry.
Yeah, right now I'm annoyed at you, but in about 15 minutes, it'll be gone.
Yep. And it's the same thing with Mario yesterday. Yesterday, I did exactly the same thing with Mario as I did with Sonic that day.
Yeah.
Because right then and there, it was just, it felt bullshit. I didn't have fun. So, I'm not angry at the game. I'm kind of angry at myself for not enjoying it more. And then I get angry at the game because it's making me not enjoy it. So, it's a vicious circle.
Yeah.
And to my defense, I did the same thing with the Mean Bean machine, right? And to my defense, I came back like 2 months later, but still.
You still came back.
And I did some stuff. And I did play the SNES version on the Switch, the digital old school thing the other day. And I figured some things out. I've started making like I've started making links and stuff like you're supposed to do. I've started getting the hang of it. It's not perfect. We're not there yet, but it's getting better.
It's progress. It's good progress.
So I don't give up. I get angry right there and there, and then I try again later when my mood's a bit better.
I don't believe in a relationship where there's not like a spat or an argument. It's either she's not telling you something or he's not telling you something. There's no way.
Yeah, I agree. There's always something, and if there isn't, it's just hidden, and that's even worse.
Yeah, like so, I'm very honest with you, and you're very honest with me.
Like me and Ladyadore, I deal with depression. She does too. We have good days. We have bad days. And some of the bad days are really bad, and especially if our bad days kind of coincide. Like, they're just there at the same time, because then none of us have the energy to pull the other up, and then it can feel pretty bad.
Yeah. The other person still tries, though.
Yeah. We always try.
He'll try, and I'll try.
We always try. And we're direct with each other. I say, well, I think this is bullshit. And you're the same to me. With Sonic, you told me I didn't like that. I didn't like how you said. And I got very hurt about it. But it's okay now, but I got hurt about it. And I'd rather know than not know, because then I know, okay, well, yeah, she doesn't like that, so I'll try and keep that in mind.
It's like how you hate how I put myself down, so I'm trying to teach myself not to do it.
It's
getting better.
It's getting there. Getting better.
It's not something I can fix straight away. It's something I can fix gradually. I wish I could fix it straight away.
Oh, we all do. I do the same. I don't get down on myself, but I have the anger thing that I need to kind of keep in check a little.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's weird though. It's just It's just how it is.
You're doing good. You're better at it now. I mean, when I met you years ago, you were not as good at it. But I was the same. I wasn't as good at it.
Well, we met on a very weird circumstances all those years ago. And I won't get too much into it, but it was weird. We, let's just say we were both not at a great place back then.
Nope.
And if we had tried to get together back then, it probably wouldn't work at all. So,
nope.
Yeah, we both had some issues to resolve and some exes to cut out of our lives. And a lot of weird stuff. Right?
Yep, and ta-da! Oh, the little cow. Yeah.
good thing we met again later.
Yep.
And some of those problems will pop up every once in a while. And we just have to remind each other that don't put old things.
Yeah.
Are you kind of done building and just watching me now?
Yeah, I'm done. I've done. I don't want to put too much, you know what I mean, on the bits I'm doing.
Should we have like a little look around at what we've done today? Just so the people kind of get a little update at the end here. Well, let's start with your stuff, because I haven't seen a lot of it, right? So let's start with your stuff. And I've helped a little bit, but you've done most of it.
You have.
So she made this very nice graveyard.
Well, you did the path and the gravestones. I just stuck some flowers in, let's be honest.
Yeah, but let's say this then. She had the idea for this graveyard.
Yep, that's better.
And I quite like this. This is nice.
Oh,
I still wish they did, like, they do have stones for vertical. They should do it horizontal, but they don't do it vertical.
So it stands up.
And they really should. Yeah. They should do half stones for vertical as well. So we could make like thinner walls and stuff. That would be cool.
Yeah, I
also
agree.
Minecraft. Let us put like half blocks of different colors right on top of it. That would help a lot with designs. Then we could do cool floors.
We could.
Right, and we've made this little pathway. And then Ladyadore has been working on this garden, and it's really getting very nice.
I'm holding a flower. Oops. There we go.
Yeah. And she planted everything inside here now. This is looking pretty nice. Pretty. And if you haven't noticed, Ladyadore really loves these jack-o'-lanterns.
I can't help it.
It's nice. A whole thing with her. She really likes those jack-o'-lanterns.
They look good.
Yeah. And I like these vines, the red ones. I've never had them in Minecraft before, but they look... I like how they hang.
I like those.
And I like the ones I've planted here as well, where you can still see through the window, but they're...
Yep, I like it.
It gives the whole thing a little bit more character. And then... we've added some... We did this yesterday, or last time. But we've added some nice vines to the building as well. Looks pretty cool.
Very good. Yep.
And it's starting to get there. And it'll group in front of doors. You can still open the doors even if it's there.
Oh.
Just so you know.
That's good.
And
it's like
if it gets in the way, you just have to cut it and then you can close the door again. So, yeah. I may add some more vines to the house. No.
That's fine.
Right. And then over here, this area is kind of boring in the back. So maybe like a swimming pool or something. Pool area.
Ooh, yeah. I've never... You've built swimming pools, I haven't.
See, in real life, I would actually kind of like a swimming pool. Not like a huge one, but I'd like a little pool. Just a place to kind of splash around when it's warm. Or like a tub, like a big hot tub.
Oh, we've spoken of those.
Yeah. We could put one on the patio. Right. Then I haven't finished this, and I don't know exactly what to put here, because we have one hedge maze, and I don't think we need two, three.
I agree.
So maybe, I'm thinking like a park area with maybe a big koi pond in the middle or something like that.
Yeah. Ooh, a huge pond.
I did the driveway, which is looking pretty... You have to say this is pretty swift, or spiffy, right?
Very spiffy. Very proper.
And I'm thinking, like, at the end of this road, like over here, we'll just have a little parking lot where you can actually park cars.
I was going to say, how many cars do we have?
No. We only have two. We have a classic T-Ford, and we have a converted hearse.
Ooh, for summertime funerals.
We're like the Addams Family, you know.
I know.
And I did this road, and this part is finished. And then we will go up to a bridge.
Oh, okay.
And zoom across here. And you can see I've just put in like the one block of coal just to kind of know where we go.
Yeah.
Here. Where do we go? Where do we go now? No, 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 no.
Gonna have to put a petrol station in. They've come very
yeah,
far.
I think there needs to be a petrol station. Maybe closer to the village. And then we get to some parts that I actually worked on, built a little of. And then you can see we connected all this, the big shopping mall over here, in one of the like road crosses here. So yeah, this will be pretty cool, I think, when it's done.
I like it.
And I'm thinking maybe we need to add like more houses around where we live, because only ours looks.
We just look very, very extravagant. Very the weird family that everyone kicked out and now live over there.
Yeah. So actually, if you follow me, I don't know if you can, but there we go.
I can. I'm here.
I'm going fast. So my city is pretty huge, and when we're done with that house, I'm thinking maybe you can start doing interiors for a lot of these.
Ooh, so many.
And you can do whatever you want. It's all up to you, honey. And
what are you going to be doing?
I'm going to be building more houses that you can build stuff in.
God, so much work.
But what I wanted to do was kind of show you my last... The first building I ever built in this city is Ole Towers.
I've seen it. It's got the helipad on the top.
Oh. I want to show you again anyways. Because the new house is so much more extravagant than that old building. Here we go. So, see?
Ooh.
By comparison, Ole Towers now looks very plain.
It looks very minimalist. I'll say that.
We have come a long way from this to what we're doing now.
Yes, yes, we, yes.
But the second building I built is this police station.
Ooh, yes.
That's the second building I built. And back then, when I started building this, these were all the flowers you could have. You could have blue ones and yellow ones, no, red ones and yellow ones, and that was that.
That's sad.
And also, you can see my traffic lights here. And now I'm kind of stuck with this design, right? Because I've done that everywhere. That's just the design they're gonna have. But I would probably do stuff a bit different if I got to do it now. I would do like the hanging lanterns.
Internet. There we go. Internet's back. It went for like 10 seconds.
Yeah. As I said, what I would probably have done the lanterns now instead of these blocks.
I still like them.
Yeah, it just looks a little bit too much. Let me just see. Maybe that's the thing I just need to do like on my off time someday. Just go through and change every lamp.
Then I'll come back and you'll go, can you see what I've changed? I have to guess.
See? Admit it,
it looks better because it looks less clustered.
Because these are a bit much.
But you can't do it now.
Ooh. I like that even more.
Although let me come around there and... Ooh.
Not hanging, but standing.
It makes more sense for a traffic light.
Yep.
I guess. You can make one blue and one orange.
If I want, like, stop and start, yes. Stop and go.
It's your village anyway. Your city. You think. I'm just gonna sit here.
Yeah, look how much nicer that looks.
Okay, how about next time we stream this, then you can do it.
No, actually, this is something I'll do, like, on my off time. Just alone in my city. I'll just be, like, changing all of these. Because these didn't exist either when I started. I started building this in Minecraft 1.1.7. I think it was, no, 1.1.3 I think it was actually. And it's been with me since then. I started this on the Xbox 360 when that was a new console.
Oh, the days.
And on the old, it was called like Minecraft Xbox Edition back then. And it was updated separately from Bedrock and everything. So, yeah, I'm here, but
I know.
We'll go back to our house and then we'll end the stream. How does that sound?
Oh goodness, that's a long walk. Okay.
Yep. It's just, if not, it'll be hard to kind of remember next time. We're not used to going there yet, so it takes a while.
Whee!
I also really need to finish this golf course.
I had to look at the pre-order for Mario Golf, and I was like, I know it's Mario and it's golf, but it's not worth that much.
I'm kind of agreeing with you. I think it's a game I really want to have in my collection, and it's a game I really want to play because the single-player story mode looks interesting, right?
Yeah.
It looks like something I would get into. I would like that. But
you see,
it's a lot of money.
Golf, but it's golf.
It's a lot of money for something you're not sure about.
Yeah. I looked and I thought, why? Why is it this much? I thought it would be like, Miitopia is like 35. I thought that would be, or 40. I thought that would be like around that. Like 40
It is a full game. And I agree on the price. That's okay, because Nintendo has done a lot of stuff to make it worth it, right? My Xbox is going absolutely ham wild over there. The fan is blowing so hard.
Mine does that from time to time. I don't know why.
It does it in this game because there's a lot of data going on.
Mine does it in Overwatch. Last time I checked.
We're close.
It's scary though when it does it. When it starts to do it and you're like, don't blow up.
It goes.
It makes you think, what did I walk past that made it do that?
Just so you know, like, this village looks really nice. Do you agree? With a lot of houses and all the little... They have little gardens and they have everything. If you go into the old city, you can see the first villages that kind of popped up. And they're all clumped together, tight. They're like 5 houses and they don't look very good. This looks really cool.
Like, I like the way they've kind of kept the trees in and they've kind of gone up to the trees.
And what I also like is the whole... you could build other houses around these, and it doesn't look too awkward because they have a style to it.
Yeah.
And
every house
this is new.
Too,
I've never seen this before. This is like a horse pen.
Fancy.
Yes, it is. See, trough and everything.
Ooh, it's got a trough.
Yeah.
This is good for them.
I've never seen that before. They must have added something in the last update that I didn't get, like, notification. See here as well. You have hoppers and collectors, so you can put things in there. Pick things up. This is really cool. I haven't explored this village much. Oh, and see, stained glass. Little house. There's stained glass. See, this is a very good. This is a really good village. If we found this in like our normal adventure game, this would be a good find. They have not corrected the glitch. If you come over here, they have not corrected the glitch where things just don't spawn in certain blocks.
Oh.
So it's just a like 64 by 64 block there where there's nothing. That part just didn't spawn.
I wouldn't mind if it like looked like more like a hill shape where like bits kind of went ding 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 into the water.
We can follow
like
this, and
side.
you can see exactly where this happened.
Yeah. Wee.
And usually, look at this. This is
cool. Oh. Wee.
And suddenly we're in the village. But yeah, that's a glitch that's been there for a long ass time, and I don't think they can fix it because it all randomizes, right?
Oh, is it the same with the carpet glitch? Is this why we can't have nice carpet?
Yeah, kind of.
That Liz.
But yeah, where was it this house we saved on the last time?
Right. Whoop, whoop,
whoop. Was it another one? It was somewhere around here. We'll save you.
It was. I think. Oh, it was this one because it was right in front of the windows, and you said we'll start here because it's right in front of the windows.
Yep. All right, are you ready to save?
I am.
thank you for watching, people. If you've been watching this and you're having your vacation right now, I hope you have a good one. And I hope you have the time to relax a little before you get back to school. And if you're in my class, your tests will be corrected, but not before I get back from holiday. I'm gonna have this holiday. If not, I'm gonna scream. So yeah, I'll see you guys very soon. We'll be back with more Minecraft someday in the future. Not too long, probably. And bye-bye. Right?
Bye.